Hi, everybody, and welcome back to ESCXTRA. Today, we are continuing on with our interviews for Melodifestivalen. And for this edition, we've got a returnee, and it's Paul Rey.
Hey,
How you doing, Paul?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm happy to be here. How you doing?
I'm very, very much okay. I first of all, I just wanted to ask you because the last time I saw you, I don't know if you remember this, I saw you in Malmö in February, and
Yeah, that's right.
right at the after party, and
Yeah.
a lot, and I mean a lot, has changed since then. I just wanted to ask you how you've been from that time.
Well, I mean, that was an exciting time. When we last met, I was in the second chance, and I didn't know how that was gonna go. And then I went to the final, and I performed there, and that was pretty much the last big event in Sweden. Because 4 days later the shutdown started and coronavirus hit like never before. So like you said, a lot has changed, and I'm very good actually. I've been safe and actually got a kid, so I have a little family here at home now. So yeah, it's gonna be different this year with Melodifestivalen, but either way, I'm excited.
Yeah, I actually wanted to come up to that and just say congratulations.
Yeah, thank you so much.
How's fatherhood treating you?
So it's intense, but it's very nice. I'm fortunate to be able to be this much at home also, so that I could be here and take care of my daughter and help out my wife with everything that she needs help with when it comes to the baby, and just spend quality time with the family. It's really really nice. So that's one positive thing that has come out of this whole Corona situation.
And how's it going with obviously you and the family? Everything going okay?
Everything is good. Everybody's good and healthy and doing all right. And so, yeah, we're just super happy.
All right, then that's very lovely. Okay, moving on. Let's go. Let's get right into it and talk Melody Festival. And I just wanted to ask you. Obviously, you debuted in 2020. What was that experience for you overall?
It was lovely. It was really, really, really nice. The feedback from the Swedish audience was amazing, as well from the international audience. Really gained a lot of new fans when it comes to my participation in last year, and I love just the amount of details you could put into your number, how much attention the song gets when you really do 3 minutes, however you want them visually for the performance. It's really a different it's a different way of performing. It's a different way of showcasing your music. So I really really like that experience, and I'm really happy to be able to come back this year.
Yeah, so I wanted to ask you because you've done it once. What made you return so quickly?
Well, I mean, it went well. I wouldn't see it like I want my revenge or anything like that. I thought last year was really a really good success for me, and I was the only Melodifestivalen and rookie that was at the final, so that meant a lot to me as well. So I mean, it just felt natural for me to come back, having the success that I had, and just how fun I thought it was. So it's a different song, it's a different vibe, but it's going to be exciting for this year as well.
Okay, can I just ask, what would be the main difference from talking in my sleep to the missing piece? How's it going to be different this time around?
I mean, it's going to be interesting because it's both sonically the song in itself is different, and the staging is very very different. So I'm excited to see the reactions from everybody. But I really really love both the number, the staging, and the song. So I think you guys will like it as well.
How's the preparations going for that? Would you say now that you've had a go, it's much more easier to prepare for it this time compared to last year?
Yes, it's a bit less stressful this year. You kind of know what to expect to a certain degree, and yeah, like you said, you feel more safe because this was the first time. Last year was the first time where there were so many different camera angles, and you really had to study it and the performance became like a choreography where you really had to know for every second where you wanted to look and stuff like that. And I've been an artist for a long time, but I've always been just touring as regular, and then you can kind of do however you feel like. So that was a new experience for me, but it went well. I was comfortable with it, and this year I think I'm just going to be even more comfortable with it.
Okay. Can I just ask? Because obviously I've already asked if there's any difference between the two songs. Is there anything more you can tell us about it?
I would just say that this song is even more intimate. It's even more dynamic than Talking in My Sleep, and I think it's going to be really memorable. The number.
So, with regards to memorable, because obviously on Talking in My Sleep, you kind of had like this really slick staging and like effects and stuff.
Right.
Are you having that sort of type of staging again, or is this completely the opposite towards that?
It is completely different. I wouldn't say opposite, but it's very, very, very different. Last year we did a lot of effects when it comes to the screen that they had, the projections and stuff like that. That really made a lot of effects. And this year, that won't add the visual to the number that like last year. This year, it's something else that gives it that extra vibe that enhances the performance. So it's very, very different.
All right. Well, we're very, very much looking forward to see it. Okay, then one other thing I actually wanted to ask you before we move on, just to close off Melodifestivalen. Obviously, you participated in 2020. You've had the whole, let's say, typical Melodifestivalen experience of like having the big audience and a big stage. And obviously, everything's going to be different due to current circumstances. I just wanted to ask you how you feel about it going into it this time when things are different.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really happy that I got the chance to participate last year because that was really, really fun, and the arenas were so huge, and just the audience were in such a great mood, and it wasn't just the show; it was also the rehearsals before, where you had two rehearsals for each show, where there was a crowd as well, and they were always so hyped up and pumped to see you perform. So that was a really, really good experience for me. And this year, I've already had some TV performances after the Corona hit where there's no audience, where there's supposed to be an audience. So it is a very different experience and feeling to perform live on television with nobody in there, especially when there's supposed to be a crowd. So you're gonna really have to like try to get yourself pumped up and hyped up and remember that this is a live show. This is when it's going down, because otherwise it's gonna pretty much feel like a rehearsal, I think, with just an empty arena and just pretty much the camera crew is gonna be there, I guess. So the anticipation and like to get yourself ready for the performance, I think that's gonna differ a lot when it comes to last year.
Do you think it would help more if the audience was there, or would it help that there's no one there so you can just focus and get the performance right?
Yeah, I mean, who knows? Maybe this leads to less nerves, maybe less jitters. Maybe you're more comfortable now because it kind of feels like a rehearsal. Maybe that helps. I don't know. I mean, but the energy from the crowd is really going to be missed. I know that for sure. Like it was you were so much adrenaline. You were so ready to go out and perform, and especially during the finals when it was 28,000 people in the crowd. That you can't really duplicate that. So, but maybe it makes you a little bit less nervous knowing that there's no big crowd out there. I don't know. We'll see.
I mean, well, the first semifinal's nearly there, so how are you holding up now? Like, do you feel you're ready, or?
No, yeah, I'm very excited. I'm very hyped. I've been practicing here at home, going through the song, working up my conditioning and stuff like that. So I'm ready. So I'm for sure ready.
Okay, then, well, we are very much looking forward to seeing your performance once again on stage. Moving on, before that, you will actually be releasing new music for us, because I know that
Yes.
a couple of months ago you released your song Richest Man Alive, which is dedicated to your daughter, which is, I think, order a few hearts now and then. And also, you've got your new EP coming up on Friday called "No to Her." I just ask, what should your fans expect from your EP?
So, for those who have listened to me for a while, they know that I released an EP about 2 or 3 years ago called Note to Self. And it was an acoustic EP that I produced and wrote and everything myself. And that went really great. And we had a couple of hits come from that EP. So I really wanted to follow that one up with, you know, the next the next level of the EP. So again, I've produced the whole EP myself. And instead of it being titled Note to Self, it's called now Note to Her. And it's also dedicated to my daughter. And just a couple of songs that I did during the summer when we were expecting her and she was in the belly and stuff like that. So it's very intimate. It's the most intimate work that I've released so far in my career. And I'm really, really happy with it and really proud of it. So hopefully everybody's going to enjoy it.
Well, we're very much looking forward to that. I just wanted to ask you because you said that your previous EP, you've done it all yourself. I'm guessing it's the same for this one. What was the process like comparing that one to this upcoming EP?
The process, now we actually knew that we wanted to do an acoustic EP. The first one kind of just came about after I've just done a couple of songs at home where I was just trying to actually figure out how the whole production thing works, and I was new to it. But the label really loved the record, so it just kind of happened to become an EP last time. And this time it was way more driven and focused, that we knew that no, we wanted to release an EP. So I was more dedicated to actually just giving a lot of time and energy for the production and for the songs to complete them and get my vision across. So that was actually a big difference in the production and then the creating process of the EP.
Okay, because now that you've kind of like got used to like producing music, and obviously you've shown us that you're a one-man band and can do everything. Do you think we're gonna get an album from Paul Rey at some point in the future?
Yes, absolutely. Hopefully it would be later this year. That would be the best case scenario. And other than that, I would be guessing early next year. So I have a lot of songs that I'm really happy with, and I'm really excited to keep working during the summer and just keep writing as much as possible and be productive and creative. But that first debut full-length album is hopefully coming very soon.
Are you gonna try and keep to the acoustic vibe, or do you think you can explore other types of genres as well?
Yeah, for the full-length album, I'm definitely going to explore more when it comes to the production styles and mixing genres. I'm probably going to still have a little bit of a soulful vibe to the pop music, but because that's just me and a part of my artistry, but it'll definitely be more exploratory.
Well, we look forward to hearing, of course, Note to Her first, and then potentially the full album, but we'll see about that. But
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways, just to wrap things up, we just wanted to say thank you very much, Paul, for taking the time to come and have a chat with us. And I'm gonna butcher this, but I'm sorry. Paul, tack så mycket och lycka till i Melodifestivalen.
Hey, tack så mycket. Thank you guys for having me. It was a blast.
Is there anything you want to say to your fans who's watching us right now?
No, I would just say thank you so much for your support. Hopefully you guys are going to like both the EP and you're going to like the missing piece from Melodifestivalen. I'm really excited about the number. I'm really excited about the staging. And I'm really, really, really excited about the song. And, you know, let's go Melodifestivalen.
Okay, then. Well, anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, then please press the like and subscribe button. Don't forget to push the notification bell, and also follow us at ESCXTRA on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. But for now, we'll see you soon.